Hello everyone, welcome to Easy English for Everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share to receive the latest videos. Now let's study together.
Hi everyone. Today, we will practice listening and speaking skills with taking the toy everywhere topic. This story will take you on a fun adventure with a child who never leaves home without their favorite toy. Along the way, we will learn about responsibility, creativity, and the special bond between kids and their toys. Chapter 1. Meet Tommy and his favorite toy. Once upon a time, in a small town called Maplewood, there lived a little boy named Tommy. Tommy was a happy and curious child who loved exploring the world around him. His favorite toy was a small, blue teddy bear named Bluey. Bluey was special to Tommy because it was a gift from his grandma on his 3rd birthday. Every day, Tommy and Bluey went on adventures together, and Bluey was always by Tommy's side. One sunny morning, Tommy woke up early and found Bluey sitting on his pillow, looking at him with big, friendly eyes. "Good morning, Bluey," Tommy said with a big smile. "Are you ready for another adventure today?" Bluey seemed to nod, and Tommy laughed. He got out of bed, put on his favorite red shirt and blue jeans, and grabbed Bluey. "Let's go see what the day has in store for us," he said, heading to the kitchen for breakfast. Chapter 2. The First Adventure. After breakfast, Tommy's mom suggested they go to the park. "It's a beautiful day, and the park is so much fun," she said, packing a picnic basket with sandwiches and juice boxes. Tommy was excited. "Can I bring Bluey, Mom?" he asked, holding the teddy bear tightly. "Of course, sweetie. Bluey can come along," his mom replied with a warm smile. At the park, Tommy and Bluey had a wonderful time. They played on the swings, went down the slide, and even fed the ducks at the pond. Bluey sat on Tommy's lap, watching everything with wide, curious eyes. Tommy told Bluey all about the ducks and how they liked to swim and eat bread. "Quack, quack," Tommy said, imitating the ducks, and Bluey seemed to laugh along with him. After a while, Tommy's mom spread out a blanket under a big oak tree, and they had a picnic. Tommy shared his sandwich with Bluey, pretending to feed him tiny bites. This is yummy, Bluey," Tommy said, making Bluey giggle. Chapter 3. The Second Adventure. The next day, Tommy's dad took him to the zoo. "We're going to see all the animals today, buddy," his dad said, putting on his sunglasses and grabbing the car keys. Tommy was so excited that he almost forgot Bluey, but he quickly remembered and brought his teddy bear along. "Bluey, we're going to see lions and tigers and bears." "Oh my," Tommy said, laughing. At the zoo, Tommy and Bluey saw all sorts of amazing animals. They watched the monkeys swing from tree to tree, the giraffes eat leaves from tall trees, and the elephants spray water with their trunks. Bluey was so interested that he leaned forward, almost falling out of Tommy's arms. "Whoa, Bluey, hold on tight," Tommy said, making sure Bluey was safe. The best part of the day was when they visited the penguin exhibit. The penguins waddled around and dove into the water, making splashing sounds. Tommy and Bluey watched in amazement. "Look, Bluey, they're so cute," Tommy said, pointing at the penguins. Chapter 4. The Third Adventure. The following weekend, Tommy's family went on a trip to the beach. "We're going to build sandcastles and swim in the ocean," Tommy's mom said, packing beach towels and sunscreen. Tommy was so excited that he packed Bluey in his little backpack. "Bluey, we're going to the beach. We'll build the biggest sandcastle ever," he said, grinning from ear to ear. At the beach, Tommy and Bluey had a blast. They built a huge sandcastle with a moat and a flag made of a stick. Bluey sat on the top of the castle, watching over the kingdom. "We did it, Bluey. We built a castle," Tommy said, patting Bluey on the back. After building the sandcastle, Tommy and Bluey went for a swim. Tommy held Bluey above the water, making sure he didn't get wet. Splash, splash, Bluey. The water is so cool, Tommy said, splashing playfully. Chapter 5. The Fourth Adventure. One rainy day, Tommy's mom suggested they go to the library. "We can pick out some new books and read them together," she said, putting on her raincoat. Tommy loved the library. It was full of books with colorful covers and exciting stories. He brought Bluey along, of course. "Bluey, we're going to find the best book ever," Tommy said, holding Bluey's paw. At the library, Tommy and Bluey explored the children's section. They found books about dinosaurs, space, and even a book about teddy bears. Tommy picked out a book about a brave teddy bear who went on adventures. "This one, Mom. It's perfect for Bluey and me," Tommy said, showing the book to his mom. They sat down in a cozy corner and started reading. Tommy read the story out loud, and Bluey listened intently. Once upon a time, there was a brave teddy bear named Bluey who went on many adventures with his best friend, Tommy, Tommy said, making Bluey smile. Chapter 6. The Fifth Adventure. Tommy's school organized a field trip to the museum. "We'll see ancient artifacts and learn about history," his teacher said, handing out permission slips. Tommy was thrilled. He packed a small bag with a snack, a water bottle, and of course, Bluey. "Bluey, we're going to learn about dinosaurs and mummies," Tommy said, zipping up his bag. At the museum, Tommy and Bluey saw amazing things. They walked through a room filled with dinosaur skeletons, each one bigger than the last. Tommy pointed at a T-Rex skeleton and said, "Look, Bluey, that's a T-Rex. It's so big." They also visited a room with ancient Egyptian artifacts, including mummies and hieroglyphs. Tommy read the information plaques out loud to Bluey. The mummies were wrapped in cloth to protect them for the afterlife, Tommy said, making Bluey nod in agreement. Chapter 7. The Sixth Adventure. During the summer, Tommy's family visited a farm. "We'll see animals and learn about farming," his dad said, loading the car with supplies. Tommy was excited and brought Bluey along. "Bluey, we're going to see cows and chickens," Tommy said, putting Bluey in his pocket. At the farm, Tommy and Bluey saw cows, pigs, chickens, and even a horse. Tommy helped feed the chickens and collected eggs. "Look, Bluey, we got eggs from the chickens," Tommy said, showing Bluey the eggs. They also visited the barn, where they saw a baby calf. "Ah, it's so cute, Bluey," Tommy said, petting the calf. Bluey seemed to smile, enjoying the farm life. Chapter 8. The Seventh Adventure. For Tommy's birthday, his family went on a camping trip. "We'll sleep in a tent and roast marshmallows," his mom said, packing the camping gear. Tommy was so excited that he brought Bluey along. "Bluey, we're going camping. We'll have a campfire and tell stories," Tommy said, packing Bluey in his backpack. At the campsite, Tommy and his dad set up the tent. Tommy made sure Bluey had a special spot inside. "This is your bed, Bluey. You'll be comfy here," Tommy said, placing Bluey on a soft blanket. After setting up the tent, they started a campfire and roasted marshmallows. Tommy held Bluey close to the fire, making sure he was warm. Marshmallows are so yummy, Bluey," Tommy said, eating a gooey marshmallow. As the night grew dark, Tommy and his family sat around the campfire, telling stories. Tommy told a funny story about Bluey and a mischievous squirrel. Everyone laughed, and Bluey seemed to giggle too. Chapter 9. The Eighth Adventure. One cold winter day, it snowed heavily in Maplewood. "Let's go make a snowman," Tommy's dad said, putting on his winter coat. Tommy was excited and brought Bluey along. "Bluey, we're going to make a snowman," It'll be so much fun, Tommy said, bundling up in his snowsuit. In the backyard, Tommy and Bluey rolled big snowballs to make the snowman's body. They used sticks for arms, a carrot for a nose, and buttons for eyes. "Look, Bluey, we made a snowman," Tommy said, standing back to admire their creation. After making the snowman, Tommy and Bluey had a snowball fight. Tommy threw snowballs at his dad, and Bluey seemed to cheer him on. "Snowball, snowball, Bluey, let's get Dad," Tommy said, laughing. Chapter 10: The Ninth Adventure. Tommy's school started an art class, and he was eager to join. "We'll paint and draw beautiful pictures," his teacher said, handing out art supplies. Tommy brought Bluey to the art class. "Bluey, we're going to paint a picture together," Tommy said, setting Bluey on the table. In the art class, Tommy and Bluey painted a picture of a sunny day at the park. Tommy used bright colors to paint the sky, the grass, and the trees. He even painted Bluey sitting on a bench, watching the ducks. "Look, Bluey, you're in the picture," Tommy said, showing Bluey the painting. When the class was over, Tommy showed his painting to his teacher. "I painted Bluey and me at the park," Tommy said, smiling proudly. Chapter 11: The 10th Adventure. Tommy's school was putting on a play, and he was chosen to be a character. "We're going to perform a story about a brave knight and his loyal teddy bear," his teacher said, handing out costumes. Tommy was excited and brought Bluey to the play rehearsals. "Bluey, we're going to be in a play. You'll be my brave teddy bear," Tommy said, dressing Bluey in a small, blue cape. During the play, Tommy played the brave knight, and Bluey was his loyal teddy bear. They acted out the story, and the audience clapped and cheered. "Bravo, Tommy and Bluey," the teacher said, smiling. After the play, Tommy and Bluey received a round of applause. "We did it, Bluey. We were amazing," Tommy said, hugging Bluey tightly. Chapter 12: The 11th Adventure. One day, Tommy's grandma was not feeling well and had to go to the hospital. "We'll visit her and make sure she feels better," Tommy's mom said, packing a bag with snacks and toys. Tommy was worried, but brought Bluey along to comfort him. "Bluey, we're going to the hospital to see Grandma. She'll be happy to see us," Tommy said, holding Bluey close. At the hospital, Tommy and Bluey visited Grandma's room. Grandma was lying in bed, but she smiled when she saw Tommy and Bluey. "Oh, Tommy, and Bluey too. You both look so sweet," Grandma said, reaching out to touch Bluey. Tommy sat next to Grandma and told her about all their adventures. "We went to the park, the zoo, the beach, and even went camping," Tommy said, making Grandma laugh. Grandma felt better after seeing Tommy and Bluey. "Thank you, my little heroes. You always know how to make me smile," Grandma said, giving Tommy a big hug. Chapter 13: The 12th Adventure. One day, Tommy and Bluey went to the playground. They played on the swings and the slide, having a great time. But when it was time to go home, Tommy realized he couldn't find Bluey. "Oh no, where's Bluey?" Tommy said, looking around frantically. Tommy searched everywhere but couldn't find Bluey. He felt sad and worried. "I can't lose Bluey. He's my best friend," Tommy said, starting to cry. Tommy's mom saw him crying and asked what was wrong. "I lost Bluey at the playground," Tommy said, his voice breaking. Tommy's mom helped him look for Bluey. They asked other kids if they had seen a blue teddy bear, but no one had. Tommy felt hopeless. Just as they were about to give up, a little girl came up to them. "I found this teddy bear on the slide. Is it yours?" she asked, holding up Bluey. Tommy's face lit up. "Bluey, I found you," he said, hugging Bluey tightly. "Thank you so much," he said to the little girl. Tommy and Bluey went home, and Tommy promised never to lose Bluey again. I'll always take good care of you, Bluey, Tommy said, holding Bluey close. Chapter 14. The 13th Adventure. For Tommy's birthday, his family planned a big surprise. We're going to have a birthday party for you, Tommy, his mom said, decorating the house with balloons and streamers. Tommy was excited but wondered what the surprise would be. He brought Bluey along to the party, and Bluey seemed just as curious. When it was time for the surprise, Tommy's family led him to the backyard. There, he saw a big, colorful bounce house. Wow, a bounce house, Tommy said, jumping up and down. Tommy and Bluey had a blast in the bounce house. They jumped and played, laughing and having fun. This is the best birthday ever, Bluey, Tommy said, hugging Bluey. After the bounce house, Tommy's family brought out a big cake with candles. Happy birthday, Tommy, they all said, singing the birthday song. Tommy blew out the candles and made a wish. I wish for more adventures with Bluey, Tommy said, making Bluey smile. Chapter 15. The Final Adventure. As Tommy grew older, he and Bluey continued to go on adventures together. They visited new places, tried new things, and always had fun. Bluey was always by Tommy's side, a constant companion and friend. One day, Tommy and Bluey sat on the porch, watching the sunset. Bluey, you've been with me through so many adventures, Tommy said, holding Bluey close. You're my best friend, and I promise to always take good care of you. Bluey seemed to nod, and Tommy smiled. We'll go on more adventures together, and we'll always be friends, Tommy said, making a promise to Bluey. And so, Tommy and Bluey continued their adventures, exploring the world and creating memories that would last a lifetime. Tommy and Bluey's adventures show that the best things in life are the moments we share with our friends and family. Whether it's a trip to the park, a visit to the zoo, or a simple day at home, the memories we create are what make life special. Tommy and Bluey's friendship is a reminder that having a best friend by your side can make any adventure more fun and meaningful. So, if you have a special toy or friend like Bluey, take them everywhere and create your own adventures. Who knows where your next adventure will take you?